All right, boys, welcome back to another bootcamp vid. From now on, I'm gonna alternate every day from concepts and discipline slash motivational videos, so I can keep you guys in the loop and keep you guys really engaged throughout all the rest of the bootcamp and the rest of my content. So, what am I gonna talk about today? All right, I'm gonna talk about the importance of just taking a break. And you're probably like, well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by taking a break? And I'm not one to say that obsession is bad. It's really good when it comes to when you're really learning all these concepts and you really want to learn them really quick. That's when it's really good, right? But it gets to a point when you just need to stop and just take a break every day from the charts to reset your mind, reset your psychology, and overall just keep your health in check, right? You don't want to be staring at a screen for more than 2 hours every day. I mean, it's really bad for you, and honestly, it's bad for your health as well. So, obsession is really good at first when you're first starting to learn something, right? You have that motivation, that rush of, come on, let's do this. Let's do this. I got this, right? That's really good. That's what you're going to need throughout this boot camp, right? And hopefully, I've been telling you guys to journal everything I've been saying throughout this boot camp because trust me, this is really good free sauce, free knowledge, free game that I'm putting on you guys. And it would be very sad. I'd be sad if it just goes to waste. So, continuing with obsession, all right? And the importance of obsession and how you can maximize it and when you need to minimize it. You need to maximize it when you're first starting out, right? You need to go crazy, right? You need to actually learn all these things, right? And once you actually have them down through, forward testing, back testing, actually have data to back up your trades, then it's time to step off, right? It's time to take foot off the gas a little bit, right? Because you know the strategy when you know the strategy. Like, I've been trading for about a year now, and I know my strategy. It's second nature for me. I know like the back of my hand, and I know what to do every single time when I come into the market, right? For some beginners, if there's some beginners watching, you probably don't know what to do, right? And that's what I'm here for again with all the boot camp and the concept videos. But the point is, when you're a beginner, you really don't know what to do. So what you're going to try to do is try to figure it all out, right? And what I want you to do as well is just stick to one strategy, one thing that you can actually master, right? What was the quote that Bruce Lee said? He said he doesn't fear the man who's practiced 10,000 kicks one time, but the man who's practiced one kick 10,000 times, right? That's the actual thing that's going to make you a master and a savant in your type of niche, which will be day trading, okay? So just master the one strategy that I'm going to teach you guys. Trust me, it works. It has over a 75% win rate every single time. I'm going to be giving you guys my trade recaps, my thought process, and everything as well. So if you need to look back on any of that, please do. Now let's talk about when you should minimize obsession, okay? So obsession is good when you start, right? But when is obsession turning bad? When does it really get to a point, right? Well, it gets to a point when trading becomes your life, okay? You This really happened to me when I was first starting out and I was losing a lot of money, right? I was, very, very angry, and all I would focus on was trying to make money with trading. And I was just like, I was beating myself up over every trade. I was wondering what I did wrong. Why I keep losing? Like, why do I keep losing? Right? So I kept going. I kept going. I was obsessed, right? Like, I would look at the charts for like 8 hours a day, pretty much. Just any chance that I got, I would limit social interactions, relations, everything, neglect my health, even my body and my mind were suffering. And it got to a point so bad that I just burnt out, right? I just burnt out to a point where I just hated trading. Hated it, right? I hated trading to a point that even when I saw my mentors win and they were trading the same strategy just like me, I would get so mad. I would like throw my phone and I would shut down, right? Well, here's how to prevent that. What you're going to do is when you come into your day trading session, right? All I want you to do is these three things. You trade, right? You place a trade, limit one trade a day, set your lockout for one trade a day, okay? It's all you need. No need to blow a funded account, no need to blow an eval account, no need to blow anything, okay? And then next, what you're going to do after that trading session is you're going to journal your trade, right? Make a Google Doc, win or lose, what conditions, what reasoning did I take this trade by, right? And then take a screenshot of the trade. Perfect. And then number 3, what I want you to do is step away pretty much for the rest of the day. Probably like 3 hours away from just any computer screen. And then go to the gym, reset your mind, eat a healthy meal, get some good food, all that stuff, right? Because if you let trading consume you, that's all you care about. And then you become very selfish and neglect everything else going on around you. And believe it or not, that will actually hinder your trading, right? You would think, well, it'll make you better if that's all I'm focusing on, but truly it won't. It'll actually hurt your ability to trade because everything else is suffering and only one thing is doing well. You can't have it that way. You got to try to balance all these different things at the same time to have the best longevity and success in your trading, right? And that's where I saw the biggest growth, right? I didn't actually stop being obsessed with trading. I just was obsessed with everything else as well, okay? That's the thing. You can't limit your obsession to just one thing. You got to be obsessed with everything else in your life, whether that be a relationship, whether that be eating well, whether that be working out or getting good at a hobby or, doing anything else that brings you joy or getting closer to God, for example, right? Um, by doing all these other things and being obsessed with all these other things, it takes away from each of them, right? So you're not obsessed with trading or just, working out or just, playing video games or whatever it is, right? It all sort of balances out in the end, which really, really helped me turn profitable super quick, all right? And that is when you should minimize your obsession. Once you already have all the fundamentals down, you've already been trading, you already know what to do, that's when you should dumb it down. Maybe just back test for a week of data every day at that point. I mean, it takes you like 30 minutes, takes me like 30 minutes. It's low maintenance, it's not big, right? And then you can just enjoy the rest of your day. Just chill, relax. That's the beautiful thing about trading. You don't have to do anything too crazy. It doesn't ask so much of you to a point where it'll ruin you financially. Like there's no way you're gonna just, it's not gambling at all. You're not gonna put it all on black and if it goes red, you're not gonna lose your house or anything, right? That's a common misconception, but that's where we get the advantage, right? We know the more information and then we know the ins and outs of trading and how it works. And that's what I'm going to try to teach all of you so that you can be printing in the market just like I am as a 16-year-old day trader, right? Whether you're older than me, younger than me, the same age, I really hope and I wish all of you success in your trading journeys. I want you guys to continue. Keep watching the boot camp. If you know the concepts, if you don't, it's still a good refresher if you do. And that's going to be it for today's video. I just want to talk about obsession, how to limit it, how to, really need it, and how you can, make it in every single other aspect of your life so you can maximize your potential because the sky's the limit, bro. And trust me, you got this, all right? So that's it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys. Have a great rest of your day, and God bless.